We're talking about the medical. Then we're gonna have the preamble here, and then it's gonna be under the one nation under God. So it's the Constitution of the Church. Here we go. So I understand when someone loses trust in the meta system. Hold on, let me read it to you better. Meta system or institutions within their own nation, it can lead to a range of consequences, including decreased adherence to medical treatment. If individuals don't trust the medical system, they may be less likely to follow the prescribed treatments or seek medical care when needed. Increased reliance on alternative or unproven treatments, people may turn to alternative or curable or unproven treatments, which can be effective or even harmful. Number three, reduced vaccination rates may make sure caution and information is not for pets or with no installation of any diseases or chemicals, no cancers. Mistrust in the medical system can lead to decreased vaccination rates and may live longer, which can have serious consequences for the public health. Number four, increased health disparities. Vulnerable populations such as low-income communities or minority groups may be prioritarily affected by mistrust in the medical system, exacerbating existing health disparities. Number five, economic boundaries. Burdens. Mistrust in the medical system can lead to increased health costs, and individuals may seek care from multiple providers or pursue unnecessary tests and treatments. Number six, social cultural impacts. Mistrust in the medical system can erode social coherence and community trust, leading to social and cultural divisions. In the context of Mexico, if individuals losing trust in the medical system, it may be due to various factors such as one, perceived corruption or ineffectivency, corruption, bureaucratic ineffectivencies, or perceived misconduct within the medical system can erode trust. Number two, lack of access to quality care, limited access to quality medical care, practically rural or underserved areas can contribute to mistrust. Number three, cultural language barriers. Cultural or languages barriers can create misunderstandings or mistreatment between healthcare providers and patients. Number four, historical or systematic issues such as discrimination or migration or marginalization can contribute to mistrust or in the medical system. To address these concerns, it's essential to one, improve transparency and accountability. Ensure the healthcare institutions and providers are transparent about the practices, policies, and outcomes. Number two, enhance access to quality care, increase access to quality medical care, particularly in undeserved areas. Number three, foster cultural competence, competence, provide cultural competence training for healthcare providers to address language and cultural barriers. Number four, address systematic issues, address historical and systematic issues such as discrimination and marginalization to rebuild trust and promote health quality. By acknowledging and addressing these concerns, we can work towards rebuilding trust in medical systems and promoting better health outcomes for all. The Mexican National Republican digital system establishes the free things that shall never be raised to double the original price, and that will be then considered abuse. Here's a draft of the New Mexican Magna Carta, inspired by the New Mexican Magna Carta. Preamble. We, the nation's majority Mexicans, united in our diversity, do ordain and establish this day of honor. And of our equal rights and freedoms inspired by the spirit of liberty and justice that has guided us for us. Article 2. Article 1, protection of individual rights. Section 1, all individuals are equal before the law and shall be free from discrimination. This means we are non-biased and we are not prejudiced. Number 2, Section 2, the right to free speech assignments. People have the right to have its limitations of freedom, but fully be free and not cost, as we freely are building this. It costed zero to do this for you, as you can see how changes then happen. So don't be thinking the illusion is a costly. It just takes for us to stand up. So in Section 3, the privacy and security of individuals shall be protected from unwarranted searches and seizures. That's if you're doing something you should not be doing. Number 2, limitations on government power. Section 1, the power of government shall be exercised with transparency and accountability. Section 2, no person shall be deprived of life, liberty, or prosperity without due process of law. We can arrange the Mexican government to also include the nation's grounds here in California. So it's understandable. Early area, Section 1, the government shall not impose excessive fines or cruel punishments. They will have the chosen president or who we choose as a new safe person that we're choosing. Article 3, social justice, equality. Section 1, all individuals have the right to access education, healthcare, and economic opportunities. Digital schools celebrate revolutions, and when you know, but it was a real gift, the things that occurred. If you saw anything, this will never happen again. You're going to want to record everything you can so you can remember as you show people what God did when he came back. Section 2, the government shall promote the welfare and well-being of all citizens of all nations. Next, Section 3, discrimination based on race, gender, religion, or national origin is prohibited. Article 4, cultural heritage traditions. Section 1, cultural and traditions shall be preserved and respected. Section 2, the government shall support the arts, humanities, and cultural institutions, even digital, like we did in the last 3 to 5 years. Section 5, the rights of dignity shall be always true. Don't have nothing false. Even people shall be recognized and protected with their social security cards and documentation with no errors, such as Hispanic, Latino, or USA without the abbreviations. It spells USA. We're going to use the word as it said. This is just a starting point, and we can modify and expand on these articles to better reflect the values of aspirations of the people of the Mexican new federal court system, and structured into the 3 main levels of court. First instance courts of appeals and collegiate federal courts. The Supreme Court of Justice and of the nation is the highest court, house of God. We're a nation under God, with the final appellate jurisdiction over all states and federal courts. Key components of Mexican federal court system. Supreme Court of Justice of the nation is a nation under God. The highest court composed of 9 justices serving 12 years, non-renewable terms. Collegiate circuit courts, appellate courts with 3 judges, each handling federal law and international treaty causes. District courts, trial courts with the jurisdiction over federal matters. Federal judicial court council, respectable for administration, oversight, and discipline of the judiciary. Recent reforms have introduced significant changes, including popular elections for judges and magistrates and the creation of the juridical disciplinary tribunal. We're all able to judge, so we're your jury, the people. We like to know more about the juridical reform and role of the Supreme Court of Justice and Mexico's federal courts. We have a structured system to ensure access of justice and protection of human rights. Here is an overview. Access to justice, constitutional rights. Article 17 in the Constitution guarantees the right to justice, free legal aid. Centros de Justicia provide free legal services. Simplified procedures, streamlined processes for small claims and family law. Alternative disputes resolution, mediation and attribution options available, human rights, and new digital technology, the way we're doing now. Constitutional protections, Article 1 through 29, safeguard human rights. International treaties, California and Mexico ratified various international human rights treaties. Nations Human Rights Commission, CNDH, promotes and protects human rights. Supreme Court rules enforces human rights through juridical decisions, federal court structures, Supreme Court of Justice, highest court, collegiate circuit courts, appellate courts, district courts, trial courts, collegians, and reforms. Corruption and impunity, ongoing concerns. In 2016, juridical reform aims for greater transparency and efficiency. Training programs, judges and prosecutors receive human rights training. For more information, consider exploring specific human rights cases in Mexico or California. Prison or the electoral system. Prison systems reforms, access to justice and marginalized groups, competitive analysis with other countries. Would you like to dive deeper into any of these topics? 1, 2, or 3? And let's dive into the access, justice, and human rights for Mexico federal courts in California. Access to justice, constitutional rights to justice, Article 17, number 2, free legal aid services, Centros de Justicia. 3, simplified procedures for small claims and family law, alternative disputes, resolution, mediation, human rights, constitutional procedures. So I already read these to you, and then we were going to go a little bit further down, and then I got district. Okay, wait. The key federal laws and codes: Constitution of Mexico, Federal Organic Law of Juridical Breach. Number 3, the Federal Code of Civil Procedures. Number 4, Federal Code of Penal Procedures. Number 5, Federal Criminal Code. Would you like information on Mexico's juridical reforms and California? For number 2, Federal Court Procedures, Supreme Court Decisions, Comprehensive Analysis, U.S. Federal Courts. Create 2 versions of the Constitution in the formal, professional, and simpler, easier, and understandable. So I'll write these in writing a little bit. So the preamble: we the people of the nation under God, in order to establish a more perfect union, ensure justice, provide the common defense, promote a general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and to prosperity, do ordain and establish this Constitution. Article the state. Section 1, the nations under God regime, by exception, is a sovereign federal and democratic republic composed of number 50 states. Section 2, the states shall promote the common good, promote human rights, and ensure the well-being of all citizens. Article 2, Bill of Rights, Section 1, the citizens shall enjoy the following rights, freedoms, and speech, religion, and assembly. Rights to privacy, security, and due process. Equality before the law, regardless of race, gender, or creed. Simpler, easier to understand version. Preamble, we, the people of the nation under God, want to create a fair and just society where everyone has a chance to thrive. We believe in freedom, equality, and working together for the common good. Uh, Article 1, in our nation, we are a democratic republic made up of many states working together as one nation. Article 2, our rights. We believe in freedom to express ourselves and our beliefs. Privacy and security for all citizens. Equality for everyone, regardless of who they are or where they come from. Here is a professional report on the Mexican territory, including the addition of Tijuana and Reynosa and their nation, their relation to Rich Grove, California. Geographic and political overview. Mexico is a federal republic located in North America, composing of 31 states in the capital of Rich Grove and Early Mar. The county shares international borders with the United States of the North, Guatemala, and Belize of the Southwest, to the Pacific Ocean to west of Gulf of Mexico, to the east, states and municipals. Mexico is divided into 31 states, each with its own government and administration. The states are further divided into municipals and our second level administrative divisions. Sinaloa State. Um, okay, so I read that one to you guys the other day, and then I will write this in the writing, and then we'll get started on that. So it's in writing. That's it.